It's Sports Frenzy! Sports Frenzy!
Ladies and gentlemen, the champ is here! Just like John Cena. That's right, John Cena is a 16-time world champion. This year I am a 10-time, count them, 10 times, 10 time champion.
And he ties, or John Cena officially ties Ric Flair's win streak.
Woo!
Title run, I should say. Which is not even close as far as I'm really concerned.
Exactly, I was about to say that.
That's another story.
Yeah, if you actually know true wrestling, Ric Flair has way more than 16 world championship title reigns. But WWE, for whatever reason, only counts 16. So, but yes, the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which Tim and I will talk about after we get through these picks. We will talk about that and give our opinions on the Rumble. I had 18 points. Travis had 16 points. And Tim had 14 points.
I didn't do as bad as I thought I did. I was feeling pretty like I had a pretty bad record this time around, but I went against 2 actual games against you, and I think 2 wrestlers, right?
Yep, I think so. Well, one of them was a 3-point bonus game.
2, yeah, we went against 2 wrestlers. So
yeah, this week I don't think you got any
3-point bonus.
3-point bonus games. That's what hurt you this week. So
yeah, Michigan hurt me, and yep.
So
well, I gambled, and I said it gets a little boring when we do the same games every week. So
yep, that is true.
I was getting really hopeful about that game, the Kentucky and Kansas game, because Kansas, man, were playing hurt, and they had a bunch of suspensions. So like 4 of their starters weren't there, I believe.
And in all reality, that's pretty close in basketball scores. That's 6 points.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if I can talk my way back into this belt, too.
No, you can't. 6 points is too much.
Are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, look how nice it matches this belt. See, like, I mean, they go so well together. And they've only seen this belt 5 times this year.
That's right. Well, they see it when we sing the song, though. So
True. All right. I only have 1 belt this week, so
that's right. Take your 1 title. Come on.
Yes.
Newly crowned champion.
That's right. Let's get into some the recap part of our show, and then we can talk about Royal Rumble and NXT and what we thought about it and all that good stuff. So we're opening up with high school basketball. Where am I? There it is.
Sound effects.
Real sound effects. Boys high school basketball. Napoleon defeats Addison 59-45.
Next up, we have Madison over Whitmore Lake, 65-53.
Britton Deerfield defeats Clinton 60-41.
Dexter gets a win over Adrian, 54-36.
Well, Blissfield here, they're going to get the
Field, man.
destruction. Blissfield destroys Hillsdale 51-17. I can't imagine that. Sitting there watching a game and only watching a team put up 17 points in 4 quarters. So, good job,
That's
Blissfield.
Either some very poor shooting on Hillsdale's part or some very good defense on Blissfield's part. And I'm thinking could be some very good defense on Blissfield's part because they're a pretty good team.
Yeah, their record.
So
they're 11-2 now. So
yeah. Next up we have over Dundee 6-49.
Moving into some NLL lacrosse. One sec. Let me cue up the sound effects here. I got to find them real quick here. We have the Rochester Nighthawks over the Toronto Rock. Where is it? If I could find it, that might help. There it is. The Nighthawks over the Rock 9-8. That was a squeaker of a game.
Yes. We got the where are we at here? The Nighthawks. Okay, we got the Black Wolves over the Buffalo Bandits in a squeaker of a win as well. 13-12.
I won't even do the bandit sound effect. 13-12, Black Wolves. Wow. Back into some basketball for you guys. A little NBA action. Boop, 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 boop. The defeat the OKC Thunder 107-91. That's the over the OKC Thunder 107-91.
Hey, you want to repeat that for the Facebook audience because you froze up there for a second.
Oh, okay. That's the over the OKC Thunder 107-91. We don't say those Ohio teams around here. The only exception is the Toledo Walleye and the Toledo Mud Hens.
Right.
That's it.
And the Toledo Rockets.
And
the Rockets, too.
The Rockets, yeah.
All right, and we have the struggling Detroit Pistons losing to the Miami Heat. Miami Heat win 116 to 105.
That's pitiful. I saw that. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And lastly, your last.
Coach Van Gundy seems to be a little more concerned about politics right now than he does his basketball team. So.
I was about to say that as well. Every time I read something about the Pistons, it seems like he's just protesting the president right now. So he needs to focus more on basketball than his politics. So the Golden State Warriors over the Clippers. Actually, I'm going to give this the Warriors destroy the Clippers 144 to 98. That is a high-scoring basketball game right there.
Yeah, it is.
Whoop.
I've got to get to Kmart and see if they got any belts left.
You got to get. Oh yeah, you better, dude. You might be able to find them cheap on Amazon too. So,
I thought about. I was thinking about doing this as a surprise. It's probably too much anyway. I was gonna look up and see if they have the $1 million belt.
Ooh, that would be a cool belt. Good call.
Yeah, but because it's an old school belt now, so it's probably going for a lot of money. Anyhow.
Do they make that into a toy?
Yeah.
They did?
believe so. Is this you or I?
You can take this one.
All right, Toledo Walleye get a huge win over the Rapid City, 6-2.
The Grand Rapid Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Facts.
Oh my goodness.
Sound effects.
The sound effects defeat the Stockton Heat 2-1. Bear with me, I got a couple sound effects here for this one. It's a 3-point
bonus game. Yeah.
Well, this belt we don't need any. We'll just set that back there. We won't talk about that one. Kansas over Kentucky.
It's more prop.
It is. It looks nice. Kansas over Kentucky, 79-73.
That was Jamie Rose's knockout. One of Jamie Rose's knockout blows to me was that game right there. All right, we got Virginia getting a win over number 1 Villanova, knocked out of number 1, 61-59. That has to be not only is that a heartbreaker, but it also would be considered a squeaker game. And that puts your new number 1. Guess who your new number 1 is, Rose?
Who?
Without looking it up.
I'm not
ready for this? Who the new number 1 team is?
Nope.
You ready for this?
Who?
You know who it is. Gonzaga!
Yes! Gonzaga!
Gonzaga! It's the new number 1 if I looked at it correctly. Gonzaga! And we have no other reason for liking Gonzaga other than just saying Gonzaga!
Gonzaga!
Their name is really cool to say.
It is very fun and cool to say. I would agree. I'm seeing if I can quick find the only $1 million belts I can find. They must be like authentic ones because like I'm seeing $300, $400. Wait, what about this one? No, that's a kid one. They're selling this one for $446, and it's a. Yeah, that's the adjustable waist. And it comes with an action figure. So you get the kid toy belt and an action figure for $446, Tim. I don't think that one's in Sports Frenzy budget. So, and your other...
Wow. Three-point bonus game! Yeah!
We're just giving you the short sound effects tonight.
Yeah, because we got a couple of things to talk about, so.
I know. The show could get long very quickly here. Michigan State over Michigan, unfortunately, 70-62. Moving into some NCAA women's basketball.
Yeah, I'm not paying that price for it either. There's one for $45 on here.
Oof.
$45 plus $20 shipping and handling.
Oh, jeez. That's
Nope.
crazy. I'll have to check eBay.
That was on eBay.
Oh, that was on Oh, okay. I was looking on Amazon, so it's not look.
You get the big belt and a tiny $1 million man figure with it.
Yeah, Amazon had the same one you're just talking about for $446, and it's just a kid's toy.
Pass. I'll get my United States champion.
I'll look that up while you're doing this next one here.
Okay, we're at we got UCLA over Arizona State, 69-60 is your final there.
Baylor gets the over Oklahoma. Baylor destroys Oklahoma 92-58.
Holy smokes, man. We have the North Carolina getting a win over NC State, 83-72. And wrapping things up for our actual part of the Sports Frenzy picks there, we have the wondrous NFL football game. The AFC gets a win over the NFC, 20-13.
That's right. WWE pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble. Real quick, congratulations. We said that already, but congratulations goes out to John Cena becoming a 16-time World Championship. I'm not going to sing what the crowd says. The U.S. Championship belts, I'm seeing $15, $17, $19. So
that's not too bad.
No, that's not too bad. And then Kevin Owens defeats Roman Reigns with an assist from Braun Strowman.
Dumb.
Yep, it was. They said tonight they're going to try to get answers from Braun Strowman, but I have a feeling it's leading up to a.
He attacked him. I mean, he attacked him because him and Goldberg speared him, and he didn't like that.
Yeah, I think it's going to lead to a Roman Braun Strowman feud.
So I'm wondering if Roman will get his U.S. title back, because it felt like they kind of pushed him in the Rumble.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering that too, maybe. Um, so that Kevin Owens wins once again, keeping his title belt. Which I'm sorry, I think that's almost hurting Kevin Owens because since he's gotten that, he didn't even win the U.S. title on his own. Triple H helped him out.
That Universal title. I have a feeling they want to lead up to him and Finn. Is what they're leading up to.
I think you're right on that one.
I was a bit surprised. Well, I wasn't surprised because I called it before. I said Finn doesn't have to be in the Royal Rumble. He gets an automatic title shot as soon as he comes back. It's his title. Yeah. He won it. He had to get rid of it simply because he was hurt. That's the only reason he lost the title.
I read an article saying that that Finn isn't quite ready yet to come back, but they said he should be good to go by WrestleMania. So I'm wondering if at WrestleMania it will be Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens for the Universal title. Which would be a pretty good match. They always had good feuds in NXT, so I think they already are leading up for WrestleMania. Triple H versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Anyways, NXT TakeOver San Antonio. Bobby Roode is your new NXT champion over Shinsuke Nakamura.
I love Bobby Roode. I'm glad. I kind of like. If it would have been anybody but Shinsuke, I would have been like, okay, that's cool that he won the title. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that anybody that's in New Japan Wrestling would lose to the moves that Bobby Roode put on him. I mean, you're talking about a guy who's been through, what basically New Japan is ECW, original ECW wrestling, even more brutal. If you can get any more brutal than that.
Yeah. I don't know where they're leading up to this. I don't know if Shinsuke's making his WWE debut yet, or I don't know. And
I think he's going to have a few more feuds with. That seems to be their trend now. So now I'm betting it's going to be a Roode and him feud for a while.
It could be, yeah. And lastly, your last match for NXT TakeOver was Eric Young versus Ty Dillinger. Eric Young gets the win. I want to say with an assist from the rest of.
Oh yeah.
From Sanity. Definitely. Couldn't think of their names. So
that killer intro, I might add.
Yeah, I like their intro. It's with the smoke and the music and everything. Sanity's a pretty cool group. So, what did you think? Now that we've done our sheets, we'll quick talk about some stuff here. What did you think? What was the better pay-per-view, NXT or the Royal Rumble?
Oh. Oh man, that's tough this time around because neither one of them were superior.
And what would you rate them?
Oh man.
Yep, I'm going there.
TakeOver. I'm gonna give. I'll go 50-50 on TakeOver. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Just because. I don't know. Some of the matches were decent, and then some of the stuff went down just a little bit. Like I said, I wasn't happy with the Shinsei, and that match to me should have been better. Mm-hmm. The women's championship was okay. I did like I like those. The Authors of Pain. I did like their match. That was pretty good. Trying to think what else was on there. Oh, the Ty Dillinger Eric Young match was decent. It wasn't too bad. And I'm trying to think what else was on there that I might have missed.
The Cien Almas versus Roderick Strong.
Oh, yeah. I was like, basically with that match, I'm just kind of like, man, who are these guys? I couldn't even barely remember who they were to put them out on the
Yeah. I think it's funny that I don't think anybody else has ever gotten pyro, but for some reasons, Cien Almas, he gets pyro. Which, I mean, even on NXT, and it's kind of funny that he gets. I mean, it's not a lot of pyro. It's just a little bit of. I'm sure it's probably like somebody shooting up a little sparkler or something like that from the bottom of the stage. But for NXT Takeover, I'm gonna be close with you there on the rating. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Had a couple good matches, but I was disappointed with the main event there with Shinsuke and Bobby Roode.
Yeah, it wasn't one of their better pay-per-views.
No, it wasn't. Royal Rumble, I'm gonna give it actually a 7 out of 10. The Royal Rumble. I'm gonna give it a little bit better than NXT.
Yeah, I would agree. I will give it a 7 out of 10. Things didn't go down exactly the way I thought they would, but they had a lot of decent matches leading up to the Rumble.
The Kevin Owens Roman Reigns match, that was a really good match, and
yeah, that was a good match. They did a good job.
John Cena versus AJ Styles, I could see that being the match of the year. I was on the edge of my seat for that match. That match held my attention. Both of them were pulling moves out and giving it their all there. So,
the Bayley versus Flair match was kind of lame.
I would agree. I texted Tim while that match was going on, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this match. It seemed like neither one of them were on the same page. Their moves weren't. It seemed like they had a lot. They were off pages. Like one person was trying to do this, and the other person was trying to do this. So the flow of the match was not very good. And
the Rumble itself was kind of lame.
I was getting ready to talk to Tim earlier about this, but I'm like, nope, I need to save it for Frenzy. So I actually, it's not rehearsed. It's an actual live thought. First off, I'm extremely disappointed with the entries. I would have liked to have seen a couple surprise entries. From my opinion, there was only one surprise entry, and that was Ty Dillinger at number 10.
I didn't even think that was that big of a surprise.
I didn't either. That was very predictable. I mean, even the crowd. Did you notice the crowd as soon as here it comes, number 10, and they started the whole countdown? The crowd standing up there going 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah.
They were loud too. So that was, I want to say that was pretty much your only surprise entry. I was very shocked actually that Kane wasn't in it. I kept expecting Kane to come out because this.
Okay, so here we go. Braun Strowman. Okay, you got an opportunity with big guys coming out there to make this interesting, to have them beaten up and having some fun. And I'm sick and tired of Mark Henry being a beat around guy. Mark Henry looks the best he's looked in a long time. He looks fit and trim to me, man. He looked tight.
Yep.
And he gets tossed out just like that? I don't think so. No, I hated that. I thought that was absolutely ridiculous.
I agree. I was not happy that Braun Strowman came out and they were having him. He ended up eliminating 7 guys.
We got this new fit, trim, Big Show, and he didn't do anything.
Nope.
I'm like,
yeah, he was eliminated by Braun Strowman too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, okay, I don't like this at all. I was not happy with that.
So some of the guys that Braun Strowman eliminated were Big Cass, Kalisto, which, okay, Mojo Rawley, Mark Henry.
Okay, Kalisto, why? Mojo Riley, why?
There was a lot of guys that I was like, why are they even in this? There was no point in them being in this. Do
you remember
Ty Dillinger? James Ellsworth was the stupidest thing. I think the 2 stupidest entries was James Ellsworth and Enzo. I literally saw Enzo music hit, and Brock Lesnar was standing there just waiting for him. I'm like, oh no, are they going to try to break? Who was the Italian dude?
Santino Marella.
Thank you. Yes, Santino Marella. Well, are they going to try to break the 1 second record? But they
I want to
didn't.
say they did. I thought they were going to do that with what's his name there.
Oh, James Ellsworth.
Yeah, but they didn't end up, which I was surprised by that.
That was hilarious though when Dean was like, let's go," and then he's like, "Okay, go."
Yeah.
And then he let him get. You know what? I'm shocked James Ellsworth isn't injured. I mean,
I will give this guy one thing. He took a hit.
It
That was a massive throw for him, man.
He got thrown out of the ring. He landed awkwardly, like JBL said. I'm surprised he doesn't need a hip replacement.
Yeah, exactly. That was wicked, man.
I'm trying to think what else. So Braun Strowman eliminated 7 guys, which I was not happy about. Longest guy lasted was Y2J, and he lasted for over an hour.
So I was totally shocked. I was shocked that they had Goldberg throw out Brock Lesnar so quickly. That was
I was too.
I was like, wow. I mean, so basically now you've got. I mean, I love it that they're pushing Goldberg like that, but Brock Lesnar's got to be laughing all the way to the bank because they're like paying him all this money and they just throw it and he just got like.
Yeah.
He must not care anymore, is what I'm thinking.
He's had to work 5 minutes the past 2 times. The past 2 things he's done.
So I'm wondering if they're leading up to a Brock Lesnar Goldberg feud at WrestleMania.
I'm kind of wondering if Undertaker will be thrown into that mix. If it will be like a triple threat match.
That could be since he threw out Goldberg.
Yeah. Because I kind of sensed a little teaser there, I kind of felt like that when Goldberg and Undertaker got in each other's faces. I kind of felt like it was them testing the waters to see, is this something the crowd wants to see? And obviously the crowd went nuts. They wanted to see it. So I'm kind of wondering if at WrestleMania will be Goldberg versus Undertaker. There's a lot, and it's kind of cool because they can go in different directions. It could be WrestleMania Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar again. It could be Goldberg versus Undertaker. It could be Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, and Taker, all 3 of them. So a lot of different options there for them.
Another scenario, is this going to be Brock Lesnar's punishment for being banned from UFC, I wonder? They're just going to have him be a beat-around guy to Goldberg now?
I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the case. I think right now they're just trying to play it up that it seems that Goldberg has Brock Lesnar's number right now.
Well, Goldberg is, don't get me wrong, Goldberg is far superior to Brock Lesnar. Anyway,
yeah. So. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure a lot of people would agree with me on that, but...
What were you the most unhappy about with the Royal Rumble?
What was I most unhappy about the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Well... I think for me, like I was just talking about, I felt like you got these big guys in the ring. I want to see them last a little longer in the ring than what they did. I wanted to see them go up against Braun Strowman, and I wanted to see just some good force strong there, and not just him toss out your 2 biggest guys who in the past have been promoted as for years Mark Henry was the world's strongest man. Well, before that he was sexual chocolate, but but besides that, you got these guys looking good at the top of their prime, looking great, and that's what you give us? And then I was disappointed that Roman Reigns was the 30th guy in.
Yep.
And that he took out Undertaker.
Yep. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was the most disgusted when number 30, because at number 30, I was thinking it was going to be somebody, an unknown person of some kind, and Roman Reigns' music hit, and I think I texted you, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
I honestly think everybody thought it was going to be Finn, and Finn was going to face off against Taker. I'm thinking that's what they were thinking.
I was hopeful for something like that, and Roman's music, you could tell, and apparently people have gone to Twitter and just annihilated WWE for it. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, why was Roman in there? That was the stupidest thing ever. Yeah, and I was really unhappy that he eliminated Undertaker. That's fine. Roman was number 30, but Taker should have stayed longer.
And
I was
legends, so to speak of. I mean,
what?
I said only two legends in all this, Goldberg and Taker. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there was no legend. Really, those are your only two legends, and we knew they were coming. Not really any surprise entries this year, which I was very disappointed about.
I did hear that. I don't even know who did the stunner. Somebody did Stone Cold.
Kevin Owens.
And I guess Stone Cold wasn't impressed with it at all.
No, not at all. What you were talking earlier about the big guys in the Rumble. Did you notice that when they made their way down to the ring, they didn't have the cameras on them?
I did not notice that. No.
They did not have the cameras on, and there was a reason why. But did you notice, like, a lot of the guys they showed running down that really long aisleway?
Yeah.
Well, do you know how the big guys got down to the ring?
They took them down by like a cart.
Yep, golf cart. Yeah, they took them down by a golf cart. The big guys.
Which I was kind of like, wow, did they show that on TV?
Nope. Some fans took pictures of like Big Show. And literally, it was just him holding onto a bar on the back of a golf cart.
Yeah.
And they gave him
that was a pretty long walk there.
It was, yeah.
And I don't know why they made it so long.
I think it's just the setup of that arena. When they're at Madison Square Garden, it's a very short aisleway. It's not, I mean, we're talking about maybe...
I did like some of the guys like ran, and others are like, "Oh boy, that's a long ways down there. Maybe I better just take it easy."
Yeah, well, Kalisto sprinted down there, and JBL was like, "Why in the world is he running? He should take his time." I
didn't realize too. That's another thing I didn't realize about the Rumble. You can take your own sweet time getting in there, like just standing. Why doesn't everybody do that? Well, we'll just stand outside the ring until. That's what I'd do.
I would do that too. Yeah.
If so-and-so is going to stand outside the ring, I'll just wait till some of this action gets done and go in there too.
The one thing I was really disappointed about was towards the end there, and I understand they really wanted to make the main focus Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, and Undertaker. I understand that, but it seemed like a lot of the guys like kind of just like laid there on the ground and watched the action that was going on.
Yeah, there was like no action going on for a while.
Yeah, it was like they were all just like this, like I'm just gonna lay here.
Full on stare downs and like people just laying around the ring. Yeah, that was kind of weird too.
In the old WWE days, you'd at least have some like two guys like in the corner like
beating the crap out of each other. Or something.
At least trying to make it look like I'm beating the crap out of you, trying to get you out of here. I was kind of.
This was not an impressive Rumble.
No. By the way, Randy Orton.
What? Oh yes, go ahead.
Randy Orton ended up winning the Royal Rumble, which the last three guys was Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, and Randy Orton.
One thing that did happen was the other Wyatt turned last night.
Yes. Yep. Luke Harper attacked Bray Wyatt, so I'm
tried doing the Sister Abigail on him.
I'm kind of wondering if that means he's out of the group now. But out of those three guys, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and Bray Wyatt, I was okay with Randy Orton winning out of those three guys. At least Randy Orton is a multi-time world champion. He's won a Royal Rumble before. I texted you and I said, "Oh, please don't let Roman or."
Everything in my gut was telling me that Roman was going to win it, so I was kind of glad that Orton won it as well. But.
Yeah, I was at the end. I was like, okay, and I had time to think about it. At first, I was like, well, that was a horrible Royal Rumble, but then I started thinking about it, and I'm like,
could have been worse.
It could have been worse. It could have been one of those two, but. I've read today, though, they are already saying that WrestleMania, we will be honored again with another Randy Orton John Cena match, which I pray doesn't happen. Because the next pay-per-view, which is, by the way, in 2 weeks, everybody, it's the Elimination Chamber match.
Which,
John Cena will have to defend the WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber.
maybe Goldberg will be in that.
He's a Raw guy, I think.
Oh, yeah, he is. That's true. This is a SmackDown?
Yep, this is a SmackDown-only pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
So the next time you'll see Goldberg is WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's in 2 weeks. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think they might have Fastlane. They have Fastlane. So in probably 4 weeks, we'll have Fastlanes. So there will be one more pay-per-view. Another Raw pay-per-view. But I don't know. I'm kind of hopeful that Cena loses the title at inside the Elimination Chamber match. My guess right now is it's going to be Dean Ambrose, John Cena. Trying to think of SmackDown guys. Baron Corbin. Who else is a SmackDown guy? Who else is a SmackDown guy? I'm not thinking of him.
Wyatt could be.
Oh, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt. I think the Elimination Chamber, it's going to be a pretty decent Elimination Chamber match.
Let's hope so.
I just hope it's not another John Cena Orton feud. I think we've been given that enough, and we don't need one more of those matches. But you never know. I mean, we still have about a month away, I believe.
Right.
Over a month away, probably, till the WrestleMania. Next year's Royal Rumble will be in Philadelphia next year, by the way. What else do you got? You got anything else for us, Tim? Any other?
That's enough.
Okay, good deal.
So, all right. Well, cool. Well, until we meet again, I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone.
And I'm Jamie. We'll see you on the Picks Edition Friday.
Around the corner.
It will be. Have a great night, everybody.
Talk to you later.
Go Blue.
Go Blue.